I just went to NAR because they have a bunch of stats out there. And according to NAR in 2024, that's the National Association of Realtors, 6% of all transactions were for sell by owners in 2024.
Should we make a guess on how much more they could have made?
So, yes. So the average for sell by owner was $380,000 for the sale. And if you worked with a realtor, what do you think the average sales price would be?
I think it was 25% higher.
25% higher.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a sizable chunk.
I think so.
Shannon, do you have a guess? For sell by owners, average $380,000.
$420,000.
Ooh, that's a good guess. Paul?
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
just a guess. It's just for funsies.
415.
415. But you're cheating. You can see.
Can I see that?
No, you can't.
I think mine was too high. That's $475,000. That's too high. I'm saying more closer to 15%.
Okay.
Well, I will say before you say that, with a realtor, you're about 5% of original list price.
Okay. So I can see that. I can see that. But the stats say if the average home sold with a realtor was $435,000 versus $380,000 with a for sale by owners. That's a sizable difference. That's $55,000 in difference. Now, what does that play into? Is that because of the marketing? Is it because of the exposure? Is it because of the negotiation tactics? What are the key components if you're going to for sale by owner that you may miss out on if you don't have that expert guidance? So, Shannon, I'm going to come to you. If it's a for sale by owner, then what do you think the biggest thing is that they may be missing out on if they don't work with a realtor?
The fun.
Yeah.
Besides all this,
that's what she was thinking about.
Our sunny personalities.
Well, I mean, when you say the one thing, that's what's hard for me. I'm not sure there's a one thing. I think there's a lot of things. I think limiting liability is massive. I think a lot more for sale by owners. I guess I don't know stats on that. I should probably look first, but I do think there's probably a lot more for sale by owners that end up with litigation, in my opinion. Or maybe not because they think we have the money.
Yeah.
That might be the problem. I don't think there's one thing that makes it advantageous. I think we do customarily sell a home for more money. I think there's limiting liability is a huge benefit to having a realtor.
Time, security, safety.
A lot of for sale by owners will get bombarded with people that just want to tour their house or people that want to see the inside of their house or get information out of them for maybe nefarious reasons. So that is an issue to think about.
The contracts themselves are huge. But the pricing strategy, a lot of homeowners struggle with where to price their properties. I would say to piggyback on what you're saying, it's not just one thing. There's a lot of things that add up there.
There's so many numerous things that we do that a for sale by owner can't do. Sure, they can go online. They didn't used to be able to just go online and post it. Now you can. You'd have to put it in the paper, but now you can go online and post it, get some good coverage. You might get some phone calls. But I think from an everyday person, I think you're just opening yourself up to so much. You're opening your home up to people you don't know. You don't know what their true intentions are. I
didn't even think about that.
That's the one thing that bothers me is I think that sometimes people see for sale by owners, it's a good opportunity to just knock on the door and walk up there and walk in or to get into someone's house. We make sure at least, we've spoke to these people. We have, we see a loan approval letter for them. We've vetted them. We've been working with them. We maybe shown them a couple houses.
We can look at their background. We can background check them.
Exactly. These are real home buyers. I mean, they may not end up buying your home, but they're real home buyers as opposed to when you're a for sale by owner. I think you open yourself up to a lot of people that just see an opportunity to get in your door.
Yeah.
One thing I thought about as you were talking is, if you're a for sale by owner, you're going to be negotiating directly with the buyer. So there's a lot of emotion that comes in there. With a realtor, you have that
That arm's length transaction. There's a lot to be said for that. If somebody looks me in the face and they're going, we just can't do 10,000 more, and what are we going to do? It's the only place that works for our needs, and it's so much harder for someone to say, no, this is my bottom line. But if you have someone negotiating on your part and you say, look, the comps in the area support this, and this house is worth every penny, and I have 3 other buyers that are looking at it this afternoon. Now you have somebody working on your side, getting that extra 10,000 for you, where you probably would have caved when you have them standing in front of you. Most people don't have the stomach for that.
Yeah. Does that work with you? Can I be like, I just can't go another day without your homemade cookies and cheesecake?
You know what? That doesn't work.
Yeah.
No, I'll headlock you no.
Yeah. I need another jar of that honey.
Right.
Yeah. Aspen, what do you think? Some of the biggest benefits that people get when they work with a realtor. Let's just start there.
So kind of a fun little story actually with that. So the house I bought was for sale by owner. So the house I'm living in right now, she did list it on the MLS. So she had like a list with freedom, where you pay $500 or whatever, and you can list it on the MLS. So one, I don't know if I would have seen it if it wasn't, because I'm not looking on Zillow or Realtor, or I guess it wouldn't even been on Realtor or Zillow or whatever the other ones are. I saw it because it was on the MLS. Now, she did not care about any sob story. She strong-armed us for every single penny that she could, but we wanted the house and we were kind of in a position where we had to move. But something she was very thorough, and I will say she did a very good job, and she negotiated the heck out of us, and we wanted the house, so we paid it. She missed something that was $14,000, and she didn't know till the day of closing. So not having, even though she was on top of it more than probably any seller I have ever seen, she did miss something, and it ended up costing her, we were still paying it, but it cost her about $14,000.
Wow. That's incredible. So just having another set of eyes can often
doing a net out sheet or an estimated what you can expect for your expenses.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So I think the benefit is just, this is our job. We do this all day, every day. We know what to watch for. We know things that aren't normal. We actually can have a good grasp on what costs are going to be, inspections that are going to be needed, what those are going to cost, repairs that would need to be done, things that might pop up in an appraisal. We're doing this all day, every day.
Yeah.
It's worth the money, and you make, on average, more money by listing with a realtor.
Yeah. Well, and one of the things you just said was the inspection component. And I was just thinking through that, just with so many years of experience, when a client does a pre-inspection, I'm able to sit down and go through that pre-inspection and send them a quick synopsis of, like, these are the items that most people are going to be concerned with. And oh, by the way, I know you know how to do electrical, but don't go put that outlet in, because now you have liability. And those are just the gentle guidance that a seasoned real estate professional can give you, that otherwise you'd get a pre-inspection report, or during the actual transaction, get a home inspection report and go, okay, what do I do with this? Like, how do I attack this? Just someone standing beside you and saying, hey, these are the steps that you should take, and these are really the bigger items to take on. I mean, to me, that's worth its weight in gold right there. Because if I were in that position, I would be going, okay, where are the shots going to come from? Like, sometimes you don't know until the bullet's past you. Just like the example that you led with the for sale by owner that you worked with, she didn't know until closing that she had another $14,000 bill or whatever it was that was going to affect her net out. I mean, just having another set of eyes, it seems to be pretty critical.